aim today is to... Oh yeah, the car was covered in poop this morning. That's why I can to go grab my glasses. So I'm coming to the car wash first. I should have enough gas and the tyres should be okay. I was going to put air in the tyres. I've got change to put air in the tyres, but I'll decide in maybe 2 minutes. I went for the top back. Well, you should see it on the left, which is flashing. That's what I normally go for. Right, my aim today is to go to Thornbury. So that's down. That's up the channel, up the Bristol Channel. So I'm coming from a place in South Wales, and I'm going to go up. That's my aim today. Whether I get there or not, I don't know. I've got to decide now whether I'm going to put air in the tyres. Maybe it's safer if I did put air in the tyres. They should be okay. They don't look down at all. But then, you know, I got to change in case I wanted to do that. But it should be okay because I usually put more air in the tyres than is necessary. And I did it like a month ago, but it's still, the car still behaves okay. So I probably could do it, but then I don't know what sort of traffic it is on the M4, because it could be just as soon as we get to the Coldra or the Brinkglass tunnels, it might be just traffic, so it's probably crawling along at 10 miles per hour anyway. I mean, I could go straight now, and I don't need gas. It's not full, but I've got more than enough to get to Thornbury. So should we decide? Save a bit of money. My diversion, in case I need it, is Magor. Usually when I go in that direction, it'll be the Magor services. So we can always nip into the Magor services if there's any problems, if I feel I need to put air in the tyres or get some gas. See, it's Gonzo's arms going past the window. Just a little bit forward. The Fiesta behind, which I believe is more than enough, far enough behind. Wait till our. Let's get to the back window. There you go. Got on green. There you go. And you got this Merc Cabrio on the way. Alright, they still got traffic by us. Still got the. Whether anyone's going to let us out. Shiny. My old Paseo's nice and shiny. There's a Colin by there. See, there's a Colin Mockery. Colin Mockery. Canadian guy. Scottish Canadian. What the hell's causing this? Who's going to let us out, if anyone? Oh, there's two mockers. Well, one's a mockery and the other one's a chicken pocket mocker. Right. Come on. It's whether he's going to let us out. I think it's Fiesta's letting us out. Okay, thank you. There's two different exhausts on the mocker, isn't there? They've got two different engine power options, and I believe they're both 1.2s, and you've got one with a single exhaust, one with a dual exhaust, and then you've got the electric one. Can we get through? Can we get through? Can we get through? Oh, come on. It's getting close. Windows a bit, it's a bit warm today. Sorry, Fiesta. Right, the garage I normally go to is down here. Well, one of the two garages I go down now. I'm not going to get gas. How do I get in? Tyres? I'm going to pound here. I suppose it's safer, isn't it? If I'm going to put this on video, I've got to make sure I'm safe. It's dirty a little bit. I don't know. I mean, the tyres are okay. The tyres are okay. It's not going to one direction right at all. Don't up, down. It only just puts a tiny spurt in of air. Alright, I'm indicating now, so I'm going to go. Oh, there's a little bike. No idea where the rider is. He's parked right in front of the air pump. What do I do? Do I park up there? No idea. No idea. Sod it. We don't need it. We don't need it. Sod it. I was looking around the garage and the forecourt, and there was absolutely no one around. It looked like the biker things. I saw it. Where have they gone? They're trying to get some change, are they? Or they gone? But then I suppose I used to do that in the other garage before it closed and was knocked down. Is I would do the air and tyres, and I would go nip into the toilet, wash my hands, and then I stopped doing that because. Yeah, you're just in the way. You're blocking a pump then for other people. Okay, make sure we're on cold air. I got to make sure I got the blowers coming up through the windscreen, because one of the problems I've had, I got two phones in the windscreen at the moment. One to record the video on, and one to record one with Waze on it. My big one with my newer phone with the Waze on it. Yeah, because I've had my phones overheat when I'm doing videos or recording in the windows on a warm day, so I've got to make sure there's air coming out of the window blowers. Go on. It's just a big toaster. Right, so we'll go up the Link Road now. Gotta blast up the Link Road, and then we gotta head to Culverhouse Cross. Bags over the floor. I could unplug that. Right, I have my Sony A7 on the floor plugged into the other USB socket, so it should be charging. I could unplug that, save some power. Yeah, I'll unplug that. It doesn't need to be constantly charging, so I'll unplug that. It had 14% on it this morning. That was my SLR. Well, the Sony A7, which is on the floor of the car in its bag. I got it plugged into the other USB socket. Right, because I've only got the 2 USB sockets as a spam bikini. I've had a really stressful week. Yeah, I haven't been doing many driving videos because I'm concentrating on other YouTube channels as well as other projects and life issues. And I've been dealing with life issues for the past 2 years, 18 months, 2 years. Yeah, I set up a 4th YouTube channel which is dealing with mental health and or aspects which I don't believe are being covered by other channels, and I really got to get back to working on that. I've been doing a couple of videos with that channel. I've talked about some of those in driving videos before, some of the issues, but I don't think those videos are public at the moment. So right now we're in traffic on Docks Link Road near Barry. It's called the Docks Link Road, but it doesn't really go to the docks. It's just, I think it's just a way of getting more traffic to the docks. I got my locking wheel bottle adapter is just rattling around in the centre console at the moment, even though I've only got a locking wheel that's on 3 wheels now, because one of them just broke off and is lost. I might just replace them all with just normal wheel nuts. Like I used to have locking. I've had all sorts of special caps on the valves, on the tyre valves over the years, and they've been stolen or broken or unreliable, so I've just got the plastic ones on there now. And my hay fever is going right. Oh, this is great. This is really great. Stuck in traffic on the Link Road. Why is it? Okay, I guess it's people going up because the roundabout at the top. I reckon the roundabout at the top of this road. There's people going to the island. So I reckon there's a lot of traffic up there. That's what the hold up is. I mean, I could have bypassed this and then gone through St Andrews. I have done that before. I mean, I could go down the St Andrews Road to the right now, but maybe it's just the lights. You see, the traffic seems to be moving up there. Right, let's go. I put a touch of oil in the car this morning. There's the Lamborghini making a lot of noise up there. I can't see if stabilisation is on the phone. It is recording, I hope. Oh, let me stop again. I'll check it more thoroughly. the stabilization thing on the screen, because this phone is terrible if stabilization is off. The mount I got is terrible. See, I did a bad manoeuvre then. I pulled in front of the Fiesta. I couldn't see its indicator. Alright, okay. But you know what? No, it's okay. No one's hurt, so you just carry on with it. It's fine. Right. I'll make sure I've got the blowers going, because I've got to remember we've got to have air going over the two phones, make sure they're cooled, because they do overheat in this winter. Those people there, right? Car's going fine. Car's going absolutely fine. There's no hiccups. There hasn't been. The misfire seems to have gone. The car is going great the last couple of weeks. Right, Thornbury. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. What's the ETA? The ETA is 58 minutes. 58 minutes. I need a better way of stabilising the camera as well. I need a better way of stabilising the camera. A proper stabilisation thing. The stabilisation is on. I could nip into Wenvo now, couldn't we? We've always got Tesco's. We're stopping Tesco's. I'm sure I turned stabilisation on before I turned the phone. Started recording. I'm sure that isn't like stabilisation icon on the screen is meant to be on all the time when it's recording. Because if it's not, it really bounces about. Just do a quick nip into Wenvo and let the Ford something or other go behind. Yeah, we had a Ford Mach-E behind. That can go, the orange one, get going. Right, we'll just stop up and just make sure stabilisation is on the phone that's recording. I'm just paranoid of not having a poor quality video. Grange Close. Yeah, there used to be a large house by here at one time. Wasn't the biggest house in Wenvo, but it was a large grange. My grandmother was telling me just before she passed that she used to come down here. The house that was here was vacant and ruined, and she used to play in it when she was young. Because my family is from Wenvo, this little village. It was a nice Taycan. Oh, look at that. The house was for sale. One of my dream cars. The house that was one of my dream houses when it was for sale. See, look at that. Typical. I come into Wenvo and you see that. Right, let me check the recording. Turn the engine off, stick my glasses on. I might have to stop the recording. I just want to make sure that that stabilisation is on. Yes, the stabilisation was on, so but you can't see the icon on the screen. That's just the thing. I thought you could see the icon on the screen, but you can't see the icon on the screen. I will plug my other phone camera in, just make sure that it's getting a little bit of charge, and then I'll take it out when we're a bit further down the road. The aim today is to go to Thornbury. We're currently in Wenvo, on one of the wealthier estates. These are the estates when my mother was little. My mother, when these estates were just built, lovely modernist houses, aren't they? And then my mother would walk around here collecting charity money for disability, because her brother was severely disabled, and my mother would walk around here collecting money. And then she was telling me how she was upset when she was little, because although she's from Wenvo, she wishes she could live in a house like one of these big posh houses. Yeah, you know what? And I still get that now. You know, I wish I could live in a nice house and I'd come from a nice family with a decent class, but I didn't. I'm just going to play the cards have been dealt. Right, today we're going to Thornbury. I've just washed the car. It's nice, I can actually see out the windscreen. There is a mark on it. It's not a crack, it's just a mark. I didn't put air in the tyres this morning, and I wanted to because there was a bike in front of the pump, and the bike had been there for like 10 minutes or something, and so I just couldn't be bothered to wait. So I decided the air in the tyres should be okay. It should be okay. I mean, maybe I won't do a 70-mile-an-hour run or a high-speed run. I'll just stick in the left lane and just trundle about. Stick behind a truck. It's not a far journey, but I need to get back into the swing of getting used to travelling a bit further, because I've had so many life issues, so many life problems over the last couple of years. So, right, decide which lane you're going in. Renew. Right, where are we? Straight on my back, I might put the seat forward a tiny tad. Right, straighten my back out. Right, off we go. I keep saying right, but I just say right. And now it got me thinking of Richard Porter and describing someone who says right. There's an Astra with a space saver on it. Try and come in here? I thought that was an indicator. They're coming over close to the line, so I was wondering if they were going to indicate to come in, but they're not. Alright, go. Oh, I can get through. Sunroof closed, because we're going to go a bit faster. Windows closed. The outside air set. We're already in fifth. No, we're not. We're in third. There you go. Now we're in fifth. Come on, speed up. Right, we've got to get in that lane at some point. So we've got this VW behind, trying into that lane, which is behind the stand. I can indicate in that lane. Don't have to worry. Although these sort of faster lanes, motorway rules road, it's a dual carriageway. I don't necessarily, I'm not forced to go 70 all the time on this road. As long as I'm in this lane, you've got to make sure you're in your lane nice and early when you're approaching the big roundabout from the motorway. the electric car thing. Alright. I'm not too fussed on the EQB. I'm not too fussed on it. The EQC I quite like actually. I seem to have strange tastes when it comes to electric cars. They're not. I don't know, maybe that's a discussion for another time. It's not as if I don't like them. I did mention in the other video earlier, before I stopped it, whether I even going to concatenate two videos together, that how I quite like Taycans. I saw a Taycan in the driveway. But then, you know, I use the electric vehicles in work. I'm being trained on another electric vehicle this week, which is why I've been incredibly stressed, because I've been trained on it. It's an industrial thing, industrial vehicles. Because I'm driving industrial vehicles, I've been trained on yet another electric vehicle today, this week, and it's been causing me a lot of stress. I passed the theory 100%, but it's a practical, because you know, when you're moving pallets around, and an industrial vehicle, not anyway. That's another story. Okay, we're on the M4 now. Yeah, M4 from this point back from Cardiff, once you get past Swansea, it's really calm. You know, past Cardiff and even calmer past Swansea up until Pont Abraham. But it gets busier the closer you get to London. Right, I haven't been on this road for a while. I will need to go in that lane at some point, because at the Merthyr A470 turn-off, it goes into two lanes temporarily over a bridge. Though I think other parts of this road used to be two lanes at certain points, and now they've changed it to three lanes. So the Merthyr North turn-off is just past here. I miss travelling north, I miss going the A470. I did contemplate doing it this morning for a little bit, but I really want to go to Thornbury, because Thornbury seems a place I can take my mother. Right, I'm going to go into this lane before this Fiesta comes up. Now make sure, there you go, there's the sign on the bridge, see A470 in that lane, M4 carrying on. There's one series going past, one series goes up. The car is superb, it's nice and solid. Look at it, it's just going amazing. Our diversion, I was going to say airport, our diversion stop is Magor Services, which is the other side of Newport. Bouncy over the road. This goes back to three lanes by here, so I don't have to worry about these two. What I do think is really necessary to have, the information to have when travelling or doing journeys to this, 530E that went past, and you see a lot of 530Es and 330Es, but you don't see the 545E. I mean, well, I have seen them, but they're just less common. At this point it was awkward because we used to have to go into 2 lanes here, and now it still stays at 3 lanes, so they changed the layout a bit. But we still need to go to 2 lanes at Bryn Glas, where the road curls around and goes uphill. There's the 1 Series coming in there, quite fast, right? So I think it used to be awkward. You get into 2 lanes, go to 3 lanes, then you get back into 2 lanes like half a mile later, and it was awkward. It smelled a bit of sulphur. We're nowhere near Port Talbot, so I don't know where that's coming from. Yeah, Cardiff Porsche. Dick Lovett. They moved from Bath Road in Cardiff, and it's down here. This round at Tredegar now. It's down here at Tredegar. The amount of jobs I've applied for there, never got an interview. Maybe there's a lot of Napo jobs, I don't know. Slow down. At what point do we need to get into that lane? Right, there's a van here, and a Pugio. Shall I go behind the Pugio? I'll go behind the Pugio. I've got to make sure to check my mirrors again, because again, I'm out of practice with motorway driving, so I almost didn't see that Pugio. And we've got a Volkswagen van behind, a transporter. Though it looks like I'm hogging the middle lane, I'm not, because we've got to get into 2 lanes up here. Be aware that cars in the left lane may want to come into this lane up here, because the Bryn Glas tunnels, there's only 2 lanes through. And I need to get better shoes. I got old plimsolls which I used to use as driving shoes, and they're in the house. I mean, they're not my shoes, my feet at the moment. I need shoes which are more comfortable for driving, especially around the heel. Be aware that Mazda may need to come into this lane at some point. Yeah, these are 50 mile an hour around here, aren't they? Yeah. That's right. See the Mazda coming into this lane. What was a 335D? See, now that's a good car. It's underrated. The BMW 335D, the older one, or all of them, to be honest. I went to see and actually had to sit in and go in a BMW i4 a couple of years ago, and the discussion we had was about the M340D and how that is so great. It's got loads of torque. Right, I'm going to open the sunroof because I've been there through here. Can put the blowers on lower if we open the sunroof. The noise will increase a little bit, so you may not be able to hear me properly on the camera. Okay, approaching Bryn Glas tunnels. It's okay for there to be no traffic in the left lane, because that is the what's it called? Malpass. It's a Malpass junction up there. So there you go, see on the sign where the traffic goes north, Malpass up to Pontypool, Cwmbran and Pontypool, Cwmbran is a new town. And we stay in this lane for the Bringlass tunnels. Remember to put your lights on momentarily as you go through the Bringlass tunnels. Yeah, I could do with cruise control, couldn't we? No, but if I'd say I would like to try, I haven't tried, I've never driven a vehicle with cruise control. But if I start saying I would like to try one, people might say, "Oh, now you're sympathetic towards ADAS." No, I'm not. I'm not interested in ADAS. I'd rather have full control myself. London Chepstow, Cumbrani's up there. Right, what we got? Check ETA. ETA is 13:56. We've lost one. 24 miles to go. 32 minutes. Make sure blowers are still going. Make sure there's air over the first. We're not going to overheat. Yeah, I guess that's part of learning to doing these videos on days like this, and dealing with overheating phones and trying to find a better method for getting cameras stuck in the window. There's a notification, I don't know what it is, don't care. Right, we're just entering the tunnels now, it might go cooler for a little bit. Right, look at this Volkswagen coming on the left, there's no cars behind. It's amazing. I thought there'd be more traffic than this. It's a Saturday, a warm day. Right, put the dip lights on as you're going through the tunnel, and the Volkswagen has it. That's okay, it's only a short tunnel. We're not going up to the Rockford tunnels today, we're just sticking with the Marpus, the Bringlass. Right, it remains 2 lanes until the Cauldre interchange. We'll turn lights off. You're going over the Usk, mighty Usk River. That's another place I haven't been, is to the Usk Reservoir, right at the top where this river starts. Right, those traffic there are going a different way, though they can join into us, it's not really a problem. It goes into 3 lanes by here, but we'd still have to come a bit further up. We'd have to go, I'm checking in the mirror before I'm going into that lane, so I'm going to indicate and go into that lane. We've got to come back into the other lane before the interchange, because we'd stay in this lane if we're going to Monmouth, I believe. Again, I haven't been up here in a while, so I don't know if the layout's changed, or we'll just see when we get closer to it and make sure. We'll just make sure with signs, any signs we see. There's traffic in this lane behind. There's not much traffic in the other lanes. There's lots of traffic going the other way, isn't there? That's just it. We may be caught in that later, going down there. I'll try this traffic behind now as it's coming up. Okay, check the sign, services across the night. What service is this? Is it 6 miles? That could be the Magor services, which is our diversion, just in case we need it. ETA 21 miles, 28 minutes, 13:56 arrival time. Right, we might have to get to that lane at some point, I believe. Mustang. There's a transporter. I wonder if it's the same transporter that passed us earlier. Otherwise, we may be going through Catsash or another, or on a diversion road. If you're in the wrong lane or you can't change lanes, don't panic. Just stick with the lane you're in, and then just change it at a later date. Change the lane at a later date. So I believe we need. I have no idea. What's that beeping? No idea. Yeah, we do need to change lanes. Okay. No idea what that beep was about. Could have been the other side of the road. Remind ourselves where we're going. We're going to Thornbury. There's a bike, Ducati. Right, we're going to Thornbury, which is the first turning off just past the bridge. The turning off starts on the bridge, so we're going to remember to do that. Just going over the Calder interchange, or how I used to refer to it as the roundabout of death. Before they put the lines, they painted the lines on the Calder interchange. It was terrible. It was just like a free-for-all once you get onto the roundabout. And now it's still, it reminds me of Tredegar as well. It's next to impossible to get to Tredegar unless you know it. You've done it a few times now. You can go into the left lane. Speed up now. So we're past Caldra. Right, we're the other side of Newport now. We're on the levels down here, the white levels. There's the sunroof so you can actually hear me. We're on the white levels now, so we're flat by here. You can see the old hill forts, the Slewers hill forts on the left, on the right, sorry. Though there's one on the left that Kaya went as well. A couple on the left. But you just can't see those. Yeah, around the corner we'll see the hill forts, the old hill forts. And it's just a landscape feature I look out for when coming down here. Underneath the bridge. So we had our two Paseos. He had one of the Paseos there. He had the Catsash Paseo. Some fantastic pictures of the two Paseos on the Beachley Slipway. I thought we could have done more journeys together. And we discussed it many times while doing videos. It looks like I'm doing the car channel on my own. Okay, we're not going to get in that lane. I'm going to stick by here. We don't need to go into two lanes across the bridge. We stay here. So we got the next. We got the Magor roundabout next, which is the next junction, I believe. Or you got the we've got Magor junction, and then Chepstow, and then we're at the bridge. I can see the hill forts on my right. Well, the trees have grown up on the right now, so you can't see it so much. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It's the hill forts. There's two hill forts. One's covered with trees and one isn't. So I think one was used as a field, farming field, and the other wasn't. So there's two hill forts right next to each other, with like a causeway in between. It's the Slew Race hill forts. distance between the truck and ourselves. Make sure I'm keeping in lane. There's Magor. Magor's like diversion in case we need it. What I have often done is gone into Magor on the way back to avoid the traffic and just have something to eat and sit down in the Magor services just so the traffic clears up at Cardiff, and then I can just come down the road a bit later. So we may do that later, I don't know. I wonder if it's worth going to Ost. Can we take another trip to Ost as well? I don't know. I've done that before now. That was a Corvette. That's funky. Look at the exhaust on the Corvette. It's got 4 exhausts together in a line. It looks so cool. There's an i4. So an i4 is an electric car that I actually like as well. Get this Polo coming in. There's a Mini. There's a Range Rover on the left. Wanted to come in here. Right. What's this Range Rover doing? I'll pull in there. I'm going to indicate and go over. There we go. Okay, we're not going to Chepstow. Oh, look at it. We're going to have to go back in this lane anyway. Right, okay. London, Bristol. So, Chepstow, we're not going to Chepstow. Okay, let's speed up a bit. Check fuel. The speed of the fuel is okay. There's still no evidence of the misfire coming back, but you know, we never know. Right, we're past Magor, we're past our diversion. 21 minutes, 15 miles, 21 minutes, 13:57, estimated time of arrival. Okay, can we go in this lane now? We're going over the bridge. Again, we don't go too fast. I don't want to cause any issues, don't want to cause any problems. Just, it's meant to be a nice, relaxing drive. See the Severn estuary now. Windsock, so we have crosswind from the left. But I've only got a little car. It's not as affected by crosswind as my previous car, the RVR Space Runner, or my dad's Roomster. They were more affected by crosswinds. Alright, we're behind a truck with a big bump in the back. I mean peach. Oh, look at like the bumps on the road. And there's no toll booths. The toll booths used to be by toll booths. Or was it toll booths on the north side, on the we're on the west side, on the east side going over, and on the west side coming back, wasn't it? The toll booths. It was amazing they removed them. Yeah, right by here is where the toll booths used to be. Right by here. Nothing. No toll booths. Bridge repairs for 2 miles. Yeah, bridge repairs. See the bridge, we've got a truck behind us. Maybe we should pull back from the truck a little so you can see a bit more of the bridge. Yeah, again, I don't go too fast. We're on a relaxing journey. I'm sticking in this lane because we've got to go the first turning off. The Thornbury Alston turning off. We're not going to go to the, what's it called? The interchange. Well, that's one of those funky trailers where the bogie moves forward and back on the right. That's quite cool. I haven't noticed them before. What's this now? What's this? Someone's knackered. Police, what have they done? I don't know. It's a learner car with a police. I don't know. My learner driver took me on the motorway. I actually asked for it. I asked for extra lessons for motorway driving when I passed my test. And I passed my test perfect with no faults. It was a long time ago. road, so I've built up all these bad habits now. And that's why I'm doing this journey today, is get back used to motorway driving again. Okay, I need a more comfortable set of shoes. That's another thing to learn. There's a car on hard shoulder on the other side. No idea, I don't know what that's about. Notifications on the overhead gantry of the motorway, free recovery on the bridge. Right. Superb going by. Good Lord, it makes people say, oh, you're tired. See, that's why I can never have a car like an Aura Cat or something, because you've got a camera looking at you, monitoring you all the time with a permanent connection to somewhere in China. Oh, there's an F-Type coming up. After the S3, there's an F-Type. It's an F-Type V6, you can tell by the exhausts. This is the new bridge, isn't it? It's the new bridge and the old bridge. I'm still getting mixed up between the two Severn bridges. It will never be the Prince of Wales Bridge to me. To everyone I speak to and everyone I know, it's always the Severn Bridge. You've got the new Severn Bridge and the old Severn Bridge, and there'll always be 7 bridges. What a waste of public money, changing the name of the bridge and changing all sorts of different things about it. Just change the name of the bridge. Waste of public money. No one cares. Tides up. You can see sandbars in the Severn estuary. It's kind of cool, isn't it? I wonder if you can see the remains of the 2 barges that took down the first Severn Bridge, the railway bridge. I don't know, can't see over the barrier. Those remains of the barges, I believe, are upstream of the old Severn Bridge, which I can see in the distance. There's a cable stayed bridge. It's an impressive thing. No matter how many times you go over it, it's an impressive thing. It's not the biggest bridge in the world, although when it was built, the old Severn Bridge, which you can see upstream, was something like the 7th or 8th longest bridge in the world. Not this one, but the other Severn Bridge beside us is also the first suspension bridge that had an aerodynamic deck, because it was the first one built after the Tacoma Narrows disaster. And so they changed the design of the decking, and the old Severn Bridge was the first one with the aerodynamic decking. Some later ones, like when I went to the Akashi Kaikyo Daibashi, which was the longest bridge in the world, that doesn't have an aerodynamic decking. So it's interesting, just an interesting thing. I think that's due to earthquake and natural disaster things. Right, we're going to this turn off, the M49 turn off as we're going, but we're not going on the M49. I believe we're turning off. I will need to start referencing my navigation now. 20 minutes remaining, 12 miles to go, ETA 1303, and I need to cough. Excuse me. You can see industry at Avonmouth and down there and down the coast. We can see Ost from here. Right, I'll need to consult my navigation, because this is, once we get over the bridge, I'm a bit out of my way. I don't know the routes, I don't know the roads. So I've slowed down behind this truck. We've got another Toyota behind, Highlander or something. I've taken my glasses off just to have a bit more situational awareness. My sunglasses, I mean, I've taken them off for situational awareness. 3, there's the countdowns. There's 2, I can still, I'm not going to indicate just yet, even though you shouldn't be indicating, because there's cones there, and I want to make sure that the way down is actually free. There's not so many cones going straight across. And I'm safe. I'm okay. I don't really have to indicate because there's cars behind. Right, I can see there's people go down there. This truck is going down here. We don't need to indicate. I don't need to indicate. We're in the right lane anyway. That's right. Force of habit. Make sure my glasses aren't going to fall off the seat. I'll put them on the seat beside me. Right, that Toyota's gone away. Right. We can just go straight over down here. Where the M48 joins onto the M4, so be cautious of traffic coming out. You should be travelling at a higher speed. I'll put some distance between us and the truck in front just in case any vehicles want to come in. There goes a lot of traffic coming that way. I'm going to get ready to turn into that lane if possible. Yeah, it looks like the traffic cleared by there, so we're fine to stick by here. Now I'm just going to go in there. Is this 3 lanes? Do we got to go into that lane? No, we've got to go into this lane, isn't it? Yeah. So when I was travelling south to go to Sam's funeral, I came into this lane, didn't I? And then so M5 going north. So we've got to go M5 northbound. That's what we're looking for. It looks like we are going around the interchange, so I need to just make sure that we're in the right lane. So I believe once we're off the M4, we turn into the right-hand lane, isn't it? Or is it the left-hand lane? We will check a look. All right, slow down a bit. Make sure. Right, London, Bristol. Right, Midlands and Southwest. Right, stick in this lane, so we know where we're going. What's the yellow sign for? Midlands and Southwest. So Midlands and Southwest. Midlands and Southwest. So we're going Midlands route, we're going north, aren't we? Because we need to go north, NORF, north. Do we just follow this truck? Should we follow this truck? Yeah, Midlands, that's it. Just stick in this lane. Stick in this lane. Sorted. Because if I can keep the car in a good condition, I want to travel all over the country. I want to travel all over the place. And there you go, Midlands. I don't need to go that way. So my navigation is a bit strange. It's like thinking this road is not even usable. Waze. What is it? I did a small short video this morning complaining about setting navigation on Waze and how sometimes it doesn't work. So obviously Waze is sending us in some strange. But anyway, this is the way I originally, before I planned this journey, this is the way I originally thought it in my head to come around this junction. But all right, we're doing this junction. We need to indicate right and get onto that road, isn't it? Or is this? No, there's two lanes. We stick in this lane. Stick in this lane. Stick in this lane. A bit more distance from the truck in front. Oh, warehouse operatives wanted. That's what I'm being trained on this week. That's why I'm a bit stressed this week. Okay, there's a little wind turbines, massive wind turbines over there. Services 9 miles. Is that Gloucester services? Chester. It's Chester. So the story goes. That was an E450. E450. ETA change, 15 minutes, 9.8 miles, 14:09. So we have lost some time somewhere. And when I stop and pull up, I might look at the maps and check that junction, check those junctions after the bridge. Again, I got to get used to driving further afield, because once I get out of South Wales, once I get out of the Newport levels or anywhere past Swansea way, it's getting a bit confusing. I just need to expand my knowledge. That's why I'm doing this journey. It's a dump truck. Is that an advert? It says Cotswold Homes, Kinders Meadow, Fairfield, Junction 14, and a bunch of numbers. With a PD engine. There's a buzz which can buzz off. That's what driving's about, just relax and drive. Better to be doing right now. And there isn't. There's not many other things you can be doing better right now. The only thing that will make life better right now is have Lauren by my side. Living with limerence. It's the only thing that make things better right now. I didn't have to go to work, and we could just drive and explore and go on adventures every day. Alright, let's check. There's a Panda behind. There's an M3 or M4 over there. We've got 7.3 miles to go. Make sure to stay in the lane. 13 minutes. 14:10 ETA. Road, albeit further down from Taunton, going back from Sam's funeral. I was just getting really upset, not just about the funeral, but just thinking about my limerence. Yeah, if you want to hear some of my thoughts and feelings about limerence, then I've got a 4th YouTube channel, which is not linked to yet until until I feel more comfortable about it. Lovely barns over there. Yeah. Difficult to live with when I'm forever alone. Right. Coming up to the junction now. Look out for there's a blue sign up there. Dursley. Half a mile to go. Junction 14. Slimbridge, we've gone to Slimbridge, but I'm here they got an okay cafe there. I might take my mother to the cafe there at some point. There goes 321s now, so we can do start indicating? Yeah, we're not changing lane, are we? So I'm still going to indicate now, and we will go like Dursley turn off, and then we can slow down and we go on to narrower, slower roads. Okay. There's an ASX there, and then goodbye RB truck. Right, shit, stick in this lane, slow down. There's lights running red. That Panda is coming up behind me. We had gained some distance from it. We put the blowers a bit slower so you can hear me better. Totworth Court and Arbitorium. Sounds okay. Don't even know where it is. I haven't seen it before. I'm just reading the sign. Totworth. There's another Range Rover. I'm starting to get hungry now. I do have snacks on me. But we're going to Costa. Snacks are emergency only. Well, they were originally for me to do another car talk. They were when I'm stopped up and do a car talk for one of my other YouTube channels or Facebook. Because I got like 4 or 5 different platforms now I make videos for. But it's the driving videos I'd like to do. Yeah. Well, I'd like to do all of them. Right, where are we? We're going to have to turn left down here somewhere. Remember, I don't know these roads now. These are strange roads to me, so I'm going to go careful to make sure I'm doing everything right. So that's right turn, left turn only, so I'm going to go indicating just in case. Right, go down, catch up with that, which is probably a 40 road. It says 40 there. I was going to say 60, but it's not. It's a 40 sign. So I'll say 40. And we have to go down here. Huntsman car park. Huntsman food. Huntsman's inn. There's an old garage there. We can open the sunroof again, get a bit of air in here. We'll slow it down. So 40. 50 now. Might speed up to 50. Oh, nice houses by here. Church and chapel is really nice. Sunglasses off just so I can see the navigation better. Right, there's a right turn up here somewhere, not this one. This is Thornbury tourist information. Thornbury Castle, that is. It's Thornbury Castle, which is down there, okay? Thornbury Castle. No, it's national speed limit, so it goes 60. I think bike. There are no bikes around, I can see. Or wait, there's something further up. What's that up there, further up the road? It doesn't matter. That's too far up the road. Right. It's all like a G-Wiz or something, doesn't it? leave Wales to get away from the speed limits going down, up and down all over the place, and I just find more speed limits going up and down all over the place. Oh, there's lights there, so okay. I think I should turn in the lights. Okay, so now Thornbury, historic market town. Alright, so, yeah, I can't really understand that. The markings are rubbed off by here on the right, so if the Fiesta hadn't indicated then, I might have gone into that lane, so I gotta just, well, it's not a lane, isn't it? Yeah. Just keep your wits about you, go right, follow the Fiesta. Go on, Fiesta, go on. Just, oh, the markings are rubbed off the road. Sunglasses on now, relax a bit, right gear, Thornbury, a fair trade town. How much bloody public money was spent on that? It was one of the old, there's Oldbury, it was like 3 different nuclear power stations up to the 7. So I don't know if that one's there's one at the top, and one at the middle, and one at the bottom. Anyway, yeah, it's in the distance. 30 miles an hour, make sure we're doing 30. I gotta go left. I gotta go left here. Yes, we're on the right road. Make sure I'm checking navigation. Sun's gone in, so I take some glasses off. Right. Okay, the house in the States. Series in front. Okay. Stop staying right. I did it again. 4 series. Stop saying right, I've done it again. Stop saying right. Wrongs. Happy Days Precinct. School and Nursery. Cooper Road. No minis to be seen. That's park traffic. Weaver's Gallery. Sovereign Chartered Financial Planners. Auto Centres. Tyres, MOT servicing. Oh wait, hang on, I gotta go right by you, haven't I? I gotta right. Looking at the thing, I'm gonna go right. Can I go right? Can I go right? The traffic coming that way. It doesn't say no right turn, it is a mini roundabout. Thank you, bus. Thank you, little bike. Right. It's a lot faster, wouldn't it? Hang on. I don't even know what speed it is in the towns now because I come from Wales. So is it 20 or 30? Or what is it? I think it's 30. See, after they start messing with the speed limits all over, nice SL, Right, after messing with the speed limits all over the place. Oh, right, I wanted to go there. That's the car park. That's the car park. Come on, Volkswagen. Oh, okay, hang on. Again, do we? Because I missed the entrance to the car park. Oh, okay, alright, okay, that's okay. They're not pressing the button. Right. We've got to go round again because I missed the entrance to the car park. See, I'm not paying attention. I mean, I could just turn around in one of these side streets, couldn't I? And just go, there's a garage there. I could turn around by there, couldn't I? No, let's go round again because I want to make sure that I get it right. So in case I need to do it again, because I mean, part of this doing this drive today is route learning. There's so many lovely modernist flats. I like modernist architecture. It's 40, yes, 40. Yeah, like I was saying before, interrupted by seeing the car park, is the council's messed around with the speed limits all over the country, and everything was fine. It used to be perfect, and everyone knew automatically what the speed limits was on every single road. And now it's like it's seemingly random. You have absolutely no idea what's going on. Oh right, it's dragging us to the roundabout to come back down. I could have turned around in a state. No, that's okay. We got the roundabout. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's go to the roundabout and we shall go around the roundabout. Oldbury on 7. It's Oldbury's power station. That's the one that's down there. That's a nice W204. Yeah, I mean, we're route learning. That's what we're doing today. We are route learning. Looks like an okay estate, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks okay, but yeah. Nice modernist. What was it? 50s, 60s, 70s? It won't be 50s, 60s, 70s estates. States we've got no trees at all. Yeah, those flats are nice. Thornbury Motors. Is it Thornbury or Toyota? Yes, Thornbury, because we're in England. The Black Horse goes on, so make sure it's getting warm in here, make sure that the phones are nice and cooled, or at least have some airflow over them. Right. Pay attention to navigation. Now, attention to navigation. Thornbury Baptist Church. Parto. What is that? Oh, it's a nursery. Right, we're at the thing, so we've got to go left, then right again. How's the way? How do we get into? Oh, it's that car park over there. I see where we are now. See, this is route learning. I'm route learning. Learns. I've got to learn. Right, come on, CLA. Come on. And Vapor driving the CLA. Green, so I can go past. We're going over here. And I go, what's that C-Class we saw earlier? Oh, so we're going down there, are we? We're going down here. Is it by here? That says no entry, so we've got to go down there. See, this is the car park I wanted to go to, so I just need to make sure that there's a spot. What's this BMW doing? Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Okay, go on, go on. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Can we stop by here? Good lad. Brilliant. Exactly where the BMW just left. Right, I've got to go pay in dismay. Okay, that seems like our journey. Let's go and find a pay in dismay somewhere.